simple man. Now, FLACK, everybody.
Blue man group. Nice. I changed some stuff. It'll be fine. Just go with it.
Welcome to Fairy Tale Reenactments, brought to you by the Comedy Works concession stand. Grab yourself a cold one and settle in for a good story. Once upon a time, there was a sweet little girl. Everyone who saw her liked her, but most of all, her grandmother. One time, her grandmother gave her a little hood made of red velvet, and because the little girl wanted to wear it all the time, she became known as Little Red Riding Hood. One day, her mother said to her,
Go to your grandmother's, for I fear she is very ill. Take this cake and wine. Stay on the path, do not stray.
Little Red Riding Hood set off for her grandmother's house in the next village. A short time after, Little Red Riding Hood had gone into the woods. A wolf came upon her.
Hello, little girl. What's your You're missing all the flowers. The sun won't set for hours. Take your time.
Apparently this wolf has seen too many Sondheim shows.
Mother says I'm to go to grandmother's house and take this cake and wine, and I'm not to stray or be delayed.
Just so, little girl. Any path, so many worth exploring. Just one would be so boring. And look what you're ignoring.
Mother said not to delay, but maybe if I pick a few flowers, grandma might like a fresh bouquet. Goodbye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, little girl.
And so she ran off into the woods looking for flowers. Each time she picked one, she thought she could see an even more beautiful one a little way off. And she ran after it, going further and further into the woods. But the wolf ran straight to grandmother's house and knocked on the door.
Who is it? It's Little Red Riding Hood. I brought you cake and wine. Let me in.
Just pull the latch! I'm too weak to get up!
The wolf pressed the latch, and the door opened. He stepped inside, went straight to grandmother's bed, and ate her up. Then he put her cap on his head. He got into her bed and pulled the curtain shut. When Little Red Riding Hood arrived, she found, to her surprise, that the door was open. She walked into the parlor, and everything looked so strange that she thought,
Oh my God! Why am I so afraid? I usually like getting grandmother's house.
Then she went to the bed and pulled back the curtains. Grandmother was lying there with her cap pulled down over her face and looking very strange.
Oh, grandmother, what big ears you have!
Oh, the better to hear you with.
Oh, grandmother, what big eyes you have!
Oh, the better to see you with.
Oh, grandmother, what big arms you have!
Oh, the better to hug you with.
Oh, grandmother, what a horribly big mouth you have!
Oh, the better to eat you with.
And he did. And that's how our story ends. Or should I say, that's how our story may have ended. How about this?
Oh, grandmother, what big eyes you have!
Oh, the better to see you with.
Oh, grandmother, what big ears you have!
Oh, the better to hear you with.
Oh, grandmother, what big arms you have!
Oh, the better to hug you with.
Oh, grandmother, what big horrible teeth you have!
Oh, the better to eat you with.
And with that, he jumped out of bed, jumped on top of poor Little Riding Hood, and ate her up. As soon as the wolf had finished this tasty bite, he climbed back into bed, fell asleep, and began to snore very loudly. A huntsman was just passing by, heard the strange sounds, and decided to take a look. He stepped inside, and in the bed there lay the wolf that he had been hunting for such a long time.
The wolf has done ate Grandma. Maybe, perhaps, she can be saved.
So he took a pair of scissors. Scissors? So he took a pair of scissors and cut open the wolf's belly. He had cut only a few strokes when the girl jumped out and cried,
Oh my God, how horrible and scary it was inside that wolf.
and then the grandmother came out alive as well. And Little Red Riding Hood thought to herself,
As long as I live, I shall never stray from the path if my mother tells me not to.
and that is how our story could have ended. But here's what really happened.
Oh, Grandma! What big eyes you have?
Better see you.
Grandma! What big ears you have?
Better to hear you.
Grandma! What big arms you have?
Better to hug you.
Grandma! What big horrible teeth you have?
Better to eat you with.
I don't think so! I've been on to you since the woods! Now where's my grandma? Where's my grandmother?
I'm sorry. I ate your grandma.
What? You bastard! Damn it!